Hello, I'm Dr. John McDougall, and yes, I love eating nuts. Oh, I love cashews and almonds and Brazil nuts, and oh yes, they've always been my favorite. As a matter of fact, I remember some of my earliest childhood experiences. We came from a relatively poor family, and every year my dad would buy a 5-pound bag of mixed nuts in shells for Christmas time, and the 6 McDougalls in our family would take one of those pliers, you know, those nutcracker pliers, and then we'd take this little pick and we'd dig in the nuts. It would take us 7 days to eat that 5-pound bag of nuts. Now, what does eating nuts entail today? We just take a jar, unscrew the lid, you gulp down nuts. You know, an ounce of nuts, a few chews, and you've taken in 120 calories of mostly fat. And where do you think that fat ends up? Well, the fat you eat is the fat you wear. Yes, that's right. So those of you folks who have decided not to eat starch because you think starch is bad for you, potatoes are bad for you, corn's bad for you, rice is bad for you, a real serious mistake, but you decided that. You decide you've got to get your calories from someplace. Where are you going to get them from? Well, you decide you're going to get them from nuts and seeds and avocados and maybe some olives. Well, if you do, you're going to end up taking food that's 80 to 95% fat. And you're going to wear that fat, and you're also going to go to a lot of work gathering and preparing all these nuts and seeds and so on. They put nuts in hard shells for a reason, so you can only eat a few. And avocados only come in season for 2 weeks of the year. Oh, I know it. Whole Foods, they come in season every day of the year. But that's not the way it's supposed to be. These are rich foods for special occasions. And those folks who think that nuts and seeds and avocados and so on can serve as the center of your diet and supply calories, think about providing calories for the world. You couldn't do that. You don't have enough trees to make that many nuts or trees to make that many avocados. It'd never happen. The population of the world would have to be reduced drastically to supply their energy needs. Yeah, nuts and seeds and so on are fine for special occasions, but they are delicacies. They are not to serve as the center of your diet. The center of your diet is starch. I'm Dr. John McDougall. Thank you for listening.